You described how you proposed and developed health and safety procedures on the projects you managed for the health and safety of operatives and neighbouring residents. How you initiated risk assessments for the planned activities, identified that the machinery employed on site was to be provided with up-to-date maintenance records and warnings. In particular, on the Poplar job, you identified that you instructed that site operatives should wear PPE which covered all parts of their body to prevent contact with contaminated substances, and that operatives should use handheld air quality monitors to record possible harmful substances. Although you didn't cover it in the question and answer session, you explained in your report how you changed the method for investigation of the river wall on the Poplar job from an oversailing scaffold to an investigation from the river by boat. Your reviewers were satisfied that you met the requirements of health and safety and welfare. C7 Sustainable Development. Both on the Poplar job and the Finchley Central job, your reviewers noted that these projects were intrinsically examples of sustainable development projects. The one to reclaim, treat and render safe contaminated land. The other for provision of the other for housing to meet the TfL targets, both involving mixed-use residential developments. You also, in the course of the question and answer session, you also repeatedly mentioned the sustainable benefits of minimum weight and materials design to reduce the carbon footprint of the works involved. Your reviewers were satisfied that you met the requirements of sustainable development. New line 8, impersonal skills and communications. You gave very clear, detailed and comprehensive reports, and in general, and a good presentation, and in general, very lucid answers to questions by your reviewers. Although perhaps less than satisfactory on the engineering content. Your DAP and CPD records were relevant and comprehensive. You clearly have given presentations on your work to project stakeholders and fellow professionals on the jobs that you on which you've been engaged, comma. You do not tolerate discrimination on grounds such as LGBT, gender, or MIP, and would address inappropriate behaviour by others as and when encountered. Your reviewers are satisfied that you meet the requirements of Attribute 8, interpersonal skills and communication. You are aware of the requirements of the ICE Professional Code of Conduct, regard them all as important, particularly that you as an individual should only carry out work that you are competent to do. Whilst your reviewers had reservations about your own implied engineering knowledge, comma, they were satisfied that you engaged relevant professionals on aspects of work where you had reservations about your own capabilities. Stop. You mentor the graduates who report to you and encourage them to ascend to witness specific operations on site and undergo relevant in-house training. Stop. For the future, comma, you would like to continue working in the client infrastructure ownership sector in an asset development role, and consider that this aspect of the construction industry would benefit from having more chartered civil engineers involved. Stop. Your reviewers are satisfied that you meet the requirements of Attribute 9, professional commitment.